Many people don't take the time to think about how recycling helps sustain our environment, all the different ways to recycle, and how easy it actually is. And if they do, most only focus on the negative and blame that on why they don't recycle. According to Handley in the article Ways Recycling Hurts Our Environment, it claims that recycling causes just as much air pollution as it does to make a new product out of raw material. I agree with that, but only to an extent. Yes, recycling is going to cause some emissions of gases, but not the same kind of that it would to make a new product and then have that product sit in a landfill for years and years, giving off even more and worse toxic gases. This speech is not only to inform you a little bit more on recycling, but help you understand the actual importance of why recycling helps sustain our environment. The harmful things I will be talking to you about today that recycling helps reduce is global warming, water waste, and water pollution. What is global warming? Global warming is when toxic emissions of gases harm and affect our atmosphere. How does recycling reduce it though? Well, here's an example. When people are putting away their groceries from the store, where do those plastic and paper bags end up? They end up in the trash can and then a landfill. According to the article Why Use Reusable Shopping Bags, quote, 4 trillion to 5 trillion non-degradable plastic bags are used worldwide every year, unquote. Having those bags sit in landfills for years and years causes some toxic gases to emit that cause major health problems and really affects global warming. Some people say that using paper bags instead of plastic bags is better, but that's not true either. According to the article, Paper and Plastic Bags' Effect on Global Warming, paper bags have the highest impact on global warming. The U.S. EPA claims that, quote, 70% more global warming gases are emitted making a paper bag than a plastic bag, unquote. They also destroy trees and forests. If we were to recycle those plastic and paper bags, global warming could be reduced because less gas emissions would be produced by making new bags from raw material. An even better way to keep plastic and paper bags out of the landfill is to simply use a reusable bag. What is water waste? When we carelessly use water that we could be saving. What is water pollution? Water pollution is when toxic contaminants get into our water supply. According to the article UCO Recycling, if we would recycle paper, we would save 60% the amount of water needed to make paper, 40% the amount of water used to remake steel, and 50% the amount of water to make glass than by making it out of virgin material. In the article, How to Clean Our Water, by not disposing waste properly, it causes water pollution. One way people don't realize they are polluting water is by flushing non-degradable materials and even toxic materials down the toilet. Also, many people throw their trash out the window when they're driving. When the trash sits in the streets and the ditches and it rains, the water carries the trash into the storm drain, and also if it's in a ditch, carries the trash into a runoff, and the water there carries it into a creek, a river, or a dam. That is one of the major contributors to water pollution. One other way to prevent some contamination is by taking your car to the car wash instead of washing it at home. Sure, it might take some extra time and a few more dollars, but by washing your vehicle at home, the soap and products you use are considered water toxins, and when the water drains in the storm drainage, it contaminates the water. Also in the article, How to Clean Our Water, it tells us that quote, professional car washes are required to drain their wastewater into sewer systems where it is treated before being discharged, unquote. This helps to prevent the contamination of the oils and fluids that are washed off your car. Now, after hearing why recycling is so important to our environment, I hope that I persuaded you to choose to recycle to help reduce the global warming, the water waste, and the water pollution. With people not taking the few extra minutes out of their day to do their part in sustaining the environment, it really hurts our world in a whole. So choose to recycle, to not waste, and we can help keep the world clean and sustained.